If you want to know which running back is going to take over the NFL next, you're in the right place. Every year we see backs come out of the draft and immediately make an impact. Some as first round picks, some as late round steals. This class coming out in 2025 has some serious talent, and I've got 5 guys that you need to keep an eye on heading into the year. Welcome to Halftime Productions, where the game never stops and neither do we. We're going to start with Ashton Jeanty from Boise State. If you're a fan of dynamic, all-purpose backs, this guy is your prototype. Jeanty dominated the Mountain West, putting up over 2,600 rushing yards and 30 touchdowns in 2024. That's absolutely absurd production. But what really separates him is his ability to break tackles and keep moving forward. Jeanty's just a strong downhill runner, kind of similar to Derrick Henry. He forced 151 missed tackles last season, which is just ridiculous. And he's not just a runner, he's got hands. If an NFL team wants a back who can be a 3-down weapon, Jeanty fits that mold perfectly. Next up on our list, we've got Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina. And this guy, a straight up power runner with breakaway ability. At 6 feet, 220 pounds, Hampton brings that classic workhorse running back build. But don't let his size fool you. This dude can move. He's got underrated burst, and once he gets to the second level, he is a problem. He rushed for over 1,500 yards last season and led the ACC in touchdowns, proving he can handle a heavy workload, which is something NFL teams are going to love. One thing to watch for though, he's not as polished in the passing game as some of the other guys in this class, but as a downhill runner who can be a short yardage and red zone weapon right away, he's got some serious value. Now let's talk about Kaleb Johnson from Iowa. This guy is not getting as much national hype as he should, but he's got all the tools to be a legit NFL starter. He's 6 foot, 225 pounds, built like a prototype NFL back, and runs like it. What stands out most about Johnson is his vision. He's patient, he lets his blocks develop, and then hits the hole hard, running with a purpose. He's also a natural receiver out of the backfield, which gives him that added dimension that teams love. If he lands with the right offense, maybe a team like the Bills or the Bengals, he could carve out a big role right away. Now, if you're looking for the most explosive back of this class, it's TreVeyon Henderson out of Ohio State. Henderson is a home run hitter. He averaged over 7 yards per carry last season, and when he gets into open space, he's gone. The thing that makes Henderson special though is that he's not just a speed guy. He's got great vision and knows how to set up his blocks, which makes him dangerous even on short runs. He's also a polished receiver, which means teams can use him in a lot of different ways. The biggest question with Henderson though is his durability. He dealt with a lot of injuries in college, and that's something teams will definitely be looking at, but if he stays healthy, he's the kind of back who can give you game-changing plays every week. And last but definitely not least, we're going to talk about Skattebo out of Arizona State. Now, I know what you're thinking. Skattebo isn't showing up in most first-round mock drafts, but I think that's a mistake. This guy is first-round talent all day long. At 5'11", 215 pounds, he's a bruiser who loves contact. He's the kind of runner who's always falling forward, always fighting for extra yards. He kind of reminds me of Ezekiel Elliott in his first 4 years with the Cowboys. But here's what makes him different. He's insanely versatile. Arizona State lined him up as a receiver, a wildcat QB, and even a punter at times. That kind of versatility is rare, and NFL coaches love guys who can do a little bit of everything. If he lands in the right offense, somewhere that knows how to use power backs with hands, like the Steelers or the 49ers, he could be one of the biggest steals in this draft. Don't sleep on Skattebo. He's got legit next level talent. So there you have it. 5 running backs that could make serious noise in the NFL. Each one of these guys brings something different to the table. Jeanty's versatility, Hampton's power, Johnson's vision, Henderson's explosiveness, and Skattebo's physicality. I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on these players. One of them could be the next breakout NFL star. So who's your favorite running back in this draft? Do you think one of these guys is underrated, overrated? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you next time.